Creatives, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. FANHOME Star Wars Build the Millennium Falcon Part 18. In this video we'll be completing stage 16 of the build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy. So, with every build comes a magazine and component parts. Let's have a look inside the magazine. I'm just going to move this frame that we worked on in the last video. It's getting bigger. You can kind of see that's just like a tiny section, like here and here, here and here, like that. So you can kind of tell how big the model is going to be. So, good graphic on the front there of the model. The legendary Millennial Falcon. Millennium. Lando Calrissian's modifications. Yeah, I remember this from Solo. This front section here, because it's you can't see that because it's kind of split at the front when Han Solo has it. So that's that section there. The escape pod. Okay, the escape pod. That's why it's missing. And look how clean and shiny and new the Falcon looks in Solo. Okay, look at that, it's got a wardrobe and everything. And the hold room, which we've been working on, look how clean and shiny it is compared to A New Hope. The Falcon's layout, so we've got a good schematic there. And here there's a really good one there. So that's the main hold. That's what we've built there. That's the main hold there. We've built that, and the cockpit as well. So we've built those two things. So there's one round corridor there. Yeah. So there's a round corridor, which we'll be working on, which we'll be starting in this video. This round, I think this round corridor here, and then we've got the crew quarters, engine room. Number 3 hold, cockpit passage tube, number 2 hold, the freight loading room, forward hold, freight holding arm, secondary ring corridor. So we've got one there and one there. So the hold room that we've got, we're going to start building these corridors, one here and one here. Really good, really interesting. And then there's some designs that they made. that's the cockpit there, two kind of possible designs of the cockpit. So in this video we will be using this piece. I'm not sure we're going to use it. I think we're going to be test fitting that as well. So these are the step-by-step instructions, as you can see. So we're going to be doing some of the corridor and some other framework, and then we can test fit all of these, but we're still not going to put them on yet. It'll happen in a later stage. So yeah, so we've got our screwdrivers, we've got our screwdriver, we've got our magazine, we've got our components. Let's begin. So we've got to begin with, we've got 3 circle arches and we've got 3 spruces of padding. So what we have to do is we have to separate the padding and we have to put them in the ring. We've done this before in the last video and previous videos. So I'm going to get my spruce cutters. I'm going to start with the first one. So I'm just going to cut all the padding out. And I'll do the other 2 off camera because you don't need to watch me do it 3 times. I was going to do it in time lapse, but I'll do it off camera. So it's just basically cutting all these out, all this padding. But there's no outer layer doorway because they're the part of the corridor that goes off the hold room, the famous hold room with the holographic board game table. I'm just wondering if you eventually get figures for this model. I don't know if you do. It would be really good if you got figures, like a Han Solo figure and a Luke Skywalker figure, an Obi-Wan figure from A New Hope, Princess Leia, Chewbacca, R2-D2. I'm wondering if there are figures out there that fit, you know, existing figures, you know, small, that have to be quite small. Yeah, so those are our first set of pads. I definitely recommend getting spruce cutters because look how quick I got through these. See that? There we go, it's done. So basically what we do is we just need to glue them and then put them in place. They can be a little fiddly to get in, I find. They kind of hit and miss sometimes. So probably do a couple on camera and then I'll go off camera and finish it. Because they are a little bit fiddly, like I said. See, that's how they go in there, like that. I'll do a couple and then I'll probably do the rest off camera, and then just want to show you how they go together. So you put glue down the channel, that, and then just that didn't even click in place. Let me just see if it clicks. See that? And then you just work your way all the way around that, all the way around there. So I'll get this done and these 2 done off camera and I'll come back. All 3 ring arches are done now. They've all got the padding inside there. Very fiddly, but worth it. So we're moving on to the corridor now. So this is the corridor, and this is the flooring for the corridor. It has like it's got 6 kind of lugs there. that match these 6 holes down there. So it sits in place like that, and then it goes together with brass screws. I'm going to get 6 of those out. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over, just make sure it's lined up properly. I'm going to put 1 screw in, sort of in the middle here, like that, and then match it up. Not like that. Not like that at all. Just match it up. Yeah, it only goes in one way anyway, so I'm just going to sit it where it's supposed to go and then try and match up the hole. See about these smaller screws. I'm not sure that, no, the smaller screws won't work. Has to be these longer ones. That's funny. Let me just try one of the smaller screws that I have. Yeah, that's not going in for some reason. Let's try a different one. Yeah, that goes in. I think that screw might have been a bit misshapen. think that's going in. Yep. Yeah, I'm just going to loosely put them in. And the final screw in the top. I'll try a different one. Tighten the rest of them up now. they're in, but I think they can go in a little bit deeper, like that one there. Yeah, that's it. So that's our corridor done there, and then we've got to get our rings, and there's little tabs at the bottom of them, and they should just slot in here. Like that. Doing one side at a time. There. That one's a little bit wobbly, maybe because I don't have the second tab in. Let me just push that second one in. There. That's our corridor section finished. This may or may not join onto the hold room. Yeah, it looks really good. So we're going to be working a little bit on the inner frame of the hull. So we've got this, which is B19. They're all stamped. You can tell which is which. So it's BF19, and that connects to this this rib section that we built in the last stage. So that connects on there like that, with a couple of black screws. So I'm just going to line it up. Let's pop the screw in there. Loosely place it there, and then get the second screw. Just goes in there. Just tighten up that top screw now. That's it there. That is our, how big that is there. And that's only just a section of the frame. So we've got, I think we've got all our framework that we've got over the various stages done. And then we've got our corridor there. So it is taking shape. So that completes issue 16 of the build. As always, we've got merch for the channel. We have our Nerd Creative range and our Stay Creative range. Links in the description. Get whatever you want. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.